everybody, this is Troy, the Seahawk boat doctor. I am up on the top sides of the Venture today, reburnishing some teak work. As you can see, there's a lot of prep work involved. All of this has been already painted with topside paint. Had to let it dry for a couple days. So what the next step is, it's all been prepped and sanded, is I'm going to take some of this West Systems 207, which is a fairly new product. It's a special clear coat hardener epoxy resin that is mixed with the West Systems 105. I have some mixed up right here, folks. I'm just going to give you a little overview of how this stuff works. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to brush it on with the grain, of course, over the teak that's been sanded and wiped down with denatured alcohol. And voila! Look at that. That is beautiful. This boat is going to look good. Wow, it just brings, it's a total clear coat. It's amazing. You don't even have to put varnish over it if you don't want to. It is, some people do like 3 or 4 coats of varnish over this stuff. I personally, I think it rocks. I think it looks great just the way it is without the varnish. It's a sealer, and it's just amazing stuff. I love it. Look at that. So I'm going to make sure you want to go with the grain, folks, if you're doing this by yourself. Setup time, you've got probably about 20-25 minutes with this stuff. Then we'll kick off in about 40 to 60 minutes. And then after that, it won't be fully cured. It will still be tacky, but that's the best time to put the second coat on it. And you can also roll and tip this stuff too, folks. But I'm just putting it on a little thicker and heavier today with a brush. Put the clear coat on, West Systems 207 yesterday. As you can see, it's just a beautiful covered area. It's got a nice protected protection on it from UV and everything. But what I am going to do is give it a light Scotch Brite. And I call this stuff Grandpa's old special. It's the old Schooner 96 high gloss with UV protection. Great stuff, folks. You give me a second, I will go ahead and Scotch Brite a little bit and apply a little area so you can see what it looks like. Just want to give this stuff a light Scotch Brite. If there's any air bubbles or anything to get them out, or any little ship brush hairs, little horse hairs that might have stuck in there. Not too much dust off of that Scotch Brite, so I'll just give it a quick wipe down with a dry rag. You could use mineral spirits or denatured acetone. I would not, or denatured alcohol. I would not use acetone on a product like this. It would just bring it right up. We got that wiped down. This stuff you can brush on, or you can put it on with a rag. You can see I'm going with the grain, not against it, for several reasons. The first reason, because it would look real funny if you didn't go with the grain. Kind of tip it up there. this is also a real heavy UV protection too, so the more coats you get on this, the teak, the better. Protects all your teak from the sun and all those wonderful, pleasant days that you're going to have on the water this season. After Seahawk Boat Works does your teak work for you, you're going to be out there. You go to the yacht club. Everybody's going to be so jealous. But here we go. Oh, look at that, folks. That is something. Little eye candy for you this morning. Not me, of course, the TEAK Varnish. So there you go. I just put on a little application here. And you can really tell the difference. I mean, this is the West Systems 207 clear coat. It's been lightly Scotch-Brighted. This is the Schooner 96 over here, the high velocity, high gloss UV protection. And it's, like I said before, it just gives it a nice varnished look, you know, like a mature wood would look like. A little bit not too heavy. And the application process on this is fairly simple. You can come back 30 minutes later, put another coat on. I suggest after 2 coats, you let it dry and sand it down with like a 180 or 220 sandpaper before you apply 2 or 3 more coats and then do the same thing.
Any tips on maintenance?
Maintenance is basically just wear and tear on this stuff. I'll be applying 3 or 4 coats on this boat, and with the clear coat and everything, it should last. It should last probably 2 to 3 years, and then I would just come back, tape some stuff off, and put a couple more coats on this. That's one thing about teak is if you want your teak to look nice, you definitely have to maintain it.
Or contact Seahawk Boat Works to maintain it for you.
That's right. We'll get it done for you. We'll have you looking great out there in the water.
And how do they find you?
You can find me on just Google on the internet for boat repair in Port Townsend, or my website at SeahawkBoatWorks.com. I'm located in Port Townsend in Boat Haven, and yeah, it's just a great place to be. So here we go, folks. This is about it. This is the first coat. We're going to put about 3 or 4 more coats on, and then after that, the next episode, we will be putting Amazon's Golden Teak Oil on the decks, which is another good product. It goes over natural wood, and it is a 2-in-1. You don't have to get another sealer on the deck. It's got the sealer in it and the varnish. Wipe it on with a rag, or put it on with a brush, 3 or 4 coats, walk away.
And if they have any questions, they can chat with you at your website. Is that right?
That is correct. You can go to SeahawkBoatWorks.com. And there is a chat column if you have any questions on teak work or any other kind of boat work, topside paint, bottom paint, through holes, anything you want to know. The folks at Seahawk Boat Works and myself to get back to you as soon as we can, usually immediate response, and let you know what's going on with that. Thank you very much, folks, and have a great day. Book your job at Seahawk Boat Works. We love you.